feel like he's the type of horse that really has got the right mix, because he's got it all. He's got the good looks. He's got the 2-year-old race performance. He's got the pedigree behind him. But, prize money doesn't lie. And he's got the prize money to back him up that says he was a very good horse. And the Caulfield Guineas winners are having a real resurgence in recent years for the success that they're showing with the progeny they've got on the track.
Golden Mile, Elliptical's driving. Golden Mile saw out the mile, won the Guineas, beat Elliptical.
Golden Mile's an interesting Caulfield Guineas winner for us. A son of a Stern who's out of a very precocious 2-year-old family. I mean, out of a gym-crack winner, there's lots of 2-year-old speed there. And yet, after winning his only start at 2, we identified in him a certain strength that would be worthwhile persevering with as a spring 3-year-old. He was one of he's one of 3 horses we nominated for the Golden Rose of his entire crop, and he arrived first up in the spring in the up and coming, ran a slashing race from a wide gate, and backed that performance up with an exhilarating performance in the Ming Dynasty.
Got the upper hand though, Golden Mile, and has drawn clear here in the Ming Dynasty. Very strong late, and Golden Mile won it comfortably.
He's got a lot of quality, this colt. He's got the looks, and he's got good ability.
To be so impressive, in fact, that he went into the Golden Rose against horses like Jacquinot and In Secret as second favourite of the race, and up on top of a very strong speed, he battled on so solidly that he was made favourite on the day in the Caulfield Guineas. And with the grounding and the strength that he had, he was able to sustain what it takes to get a horse at such a precocious time in their lives, fit for a hard 1600 metre Group 1 test. And essentially that's what it is to be a Caulfield Guineas winner. The type of horse that doesn't just have the brilliance and that precocious brilliance that you see in Golden Mile's pedigree, but he's also got that depth, he's got the strength that you can see in the horse physically, and that his record reflects, because he's able to sustain the training, he's able to sustain the hard lead-up runs in order to be absolutely primed for that Group 1 effort. And on the day, with Australia's best jockey in the saddle, he's able to lead the peloton at the 200 metre mark and be in front with a long way to go. But with all the strength that he has and the class that he has as an animal, he was able to fend off the best of the challengers.
Golden Mile, Elliptical's driving. Golden Mile saw out the mile, won the Guineas.
He backed up this Caulfield Guineas performance with a win in the Stan Fox, a Group 2 Stan Fox, another $1 million race.
Golden Mile just in front, and Golden Mile goes on to win the Calendar Presnell, wanted a neck on the line to Communist.
And that was typical of his career. He was always running good races, exceptionally good miler, that had speed. He had the speed to be putting up big performances in 13 and 1400 metre races. That was later seen when he won the Theo Marks as an older horse, when we brought him back into training as a 4-year-old.
Okay, the inevitable flashing home on the outside. Golden Mile in front, wins the Theo Marks. Golden Mile beat the inevitable.
His win in the Theo Marks was a good reflection of how well he'd run in the 1300 metre Canterbury Stakes, beaten about a length behind horses like Artorias and Imperatriz. So that natural speed he's got, that natural precocity he's got, it came through in his racing, but his best performances were up to a mile, and therefore, as such a high caliber horse, he's for us a fascinating horse to be watching as his next career unfolds. But he was a really enjoyable racehorse for us to have in our racing string, and continue to prove that season in and season out on the racetrack.